Everyone on crypto was yesterday calling for 70k and a huge liquidation dump, and I was saying to my friends and Discord members that I'm expecting a bounce, and that's exactly what we got. If you want to join that Discord, then it's completely for free. Check the link in the description, and I'm expecting higher still. So I think the ride up is not over yet, and in this video I'm going to show you a couple of targets, what I'm looking at. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think it is useful. Without further ado, let's start diving in. As I said, yesterday I was calling for a bounce just like I did on Thursday. And I made that video Thursday right here in this area, and I said I'm expecting a bounce very soon, and that's exactly what we got all the way up to Friday. There was a very nice bounce to approximately 4.5–5% from the top to the bottom. And then yesterday I said exactly the same to everyone in the Discord. I said I'm expecting a bounce very soon because the sentiment is just so bearish, and everyone is calling for super bearish numbers like 70k. I said this is the moment to reverse price and to go higher, and that's exactly what we got. You see these two big yellow lines. Those are two major liquidation levels, and we took them out, had this nice wake, and then we had this grind just going higher and higher and higher. It was very hard to get into if you didn't caught along. Already up 9%. Like I said, I'm still expecting higher for BTC because we're quote unquote only one day further, and we still need to lure in more longs before we can reverse price. We are now getting a slight move to the downside, and that is no coincidence, because not only, as you can see, it is the point of control, but also the liquidity from this entire range to the downside where we had this grind structure is completely taken. And if I make this a little bit bigger and I zoom in, then you can see that price has repeated ever so slightly, and now we're getting that move to the downside. Like I said, I'm still expecting high from here. So let's say you're not in a Bitcoin long trade. What can you do? Well, the first most aggressive trade is to go long from this white line. You can see we had a double top here and here. So if we would backtest it and then we go long, that would be very nice. Stop loss goes just underneath target, or at least the first target would be that big golden pocket that we have right here that we just front run, because we're going down now on a point of control that starts off 97,500 to approximately 98. And after that I still have a couple of levels, but let's say this is your first long trade here, bounce off that white support and resistance line. The next one would be to take the liquidity underneath all of these lows and then to go higher. It's a little bit better visible if I zoom in here on the 30-minute. There you can see that we also have this little bit of grinding structure. If we would go lower there, take that liquidity, then to go higher, would still be a very nice trade. And then the last one that I want to give to you is a long as a backtest from the 0.5 of the fib retracement that also then coincides with a backtest of that macro value area low. So this would be a super nice trade. But to be honest, I'm not sure if we're getting it, because there will be a move down of approximately 3%, and after such a strong move of yesterday, not so sure if you would get that retracement. So you probably need to be a little bit more aggressive to take trade number 1 or trade number 2. And then, like I said, I have targets for higher. I'm first aiming that golden pocket at 97,500, but actually I'm aiming for a little bit higher, for approximately 100k. Not only do we have the 78.6 and a very high, we also have a single print there and have a few more secret levels. So for me it's really a area. And if you want to know exactly which level I'm looking at in this box that starts off from approximately 99k to a bit more than 100, let's say 101, then please again join the Discord. It's completely for free, and you see my thoughts and my ideas in detail, and you can just follow the trades there if you would like to. Now, this could be a possible reversal. It's a little bit too soon to tell. However, if let's say price goes higher and we are closing a daily candle above this high, then I'm thinking that a new all-time high is pretty much a given. However, we cannot deny market structure, and market structure is still very much bearish, because well, you have that high here, then you making your low, you have your lower high, and then now your lower low. So you could just be coming up only to create a lower high again, to then possibly again make a lower low. So we cannot ignore the broader market structure, but people, like I said, are just getting very bearish at the bottom, and that's then the moment to reverse price. And now we need to lure in as many traders as we can to make people bullish here at the top, so then eventually price can reverse again. Like I said, the only condition that I have is if we reclaim this level 102,000, close a daily candle above, then I'm thinking we're going to make new all-time highs, because there's actually not a whole lot of resistance all the way up to that all-time high of at and around, I think, 108,000 that we created. Now, is there more reason to go higher than just only sentiment? Yes, of course. There's just liquidations above because of the move yesterday that we created. We have already taken out all of the liquidity at the bottom. So everyone that was shorting is now out of their position. Liquidity has been taken and now we're going higher, and you can see the bright yellow, that is the liquidity. And the brighter it is, the more liquidity there is. As you can see, all the way up to above 99,000, there is still quite some liquidity to be taken. The only thing that we left behind yesterday, that was here at 91-ish. That is a little bit of a tricky, quote-unquote, nasty liquidity pool. But other than that, there's actually nothing underneath. So price has more of an incentive to go higher than to go lower. And that is also one of the main reasons that I'm still looking for higher prices, and that I think we can still see some green days before we eventually might turn around again. As I said earlier, if you want to know exactly which levels I'm looking at, which trades I'm taking, then please feel free to join the Discord completely for free. And there I will go into detail about my thoughts, not only about BTC, but also ETH, alt, stock market, you name it. Link is in the description. And when you're down there anyways, please do me a favor by liking, subscribing, clicking the bell, clicking all so you don't miss anything. And see you guys very, very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.